This is the carbon shoe everyone says you have to get. And this is the generic, basic, all-around run, walk, weightlifting shoe that I've seen way too many miles in to even count. In this episode, I'm gonna show you why fancy gear matters, but at the same time, why it's actually overrated. What you're gonna learn, why expensive gear won't magically fix your running, how focusing on 1% improvements like technique tweaks and mindset shifts skyrockets your performance, common gear traps that keep runners stuck, practical tips to level up your training with minimal gadgets, and the fifth thing, the long-term secret to building consistency and confidence. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which gear is worth your hard-earned money and your investment and your time and energy and all the research that you'll do, and how to unlock those tiny but game-changing 1% gains to take you from casual jogger all the way to super fast, unstoppable, best time runner. I'm Darren D. Lake, certified running and nutrition coach, sub 3-hour marathoner, and 10-hour Ironman finisher. Since 1996, I've been helping other self-coached runners, researching and experimenting on how to better myself 1% each day. And unlike other running brands, we don't do all those inspirational, motivational, quick fixes and quotes and all that stuff. Instead, the 1% Better Runner transforms you with small, step-by-step daily habit improvements, all so that you can live an amazing run life. Let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna jump straight to the end. The running world loves to sell you gear, shoes that promise 4% more efficiency, leggings that wick sweat faster than it forms on your body, and watches that tell you when to eat, breathe, and I don't know, even take a pee. But do not get it twisted, gear does help. I love gear, it's a great thing. A good pair of shoes protects your feet, and a decent watch keeps you from sprinting your easy runs way too hard. But what do you actually need? That's the question. You need belief, consistency, and patience. And my hot take on why running gear is so popular. I think runners obsess over stuff because it feels like progress. Buying gear is easier than building habits. It's simpler than addressing the real question. Are you running in a way that aligns with your goals? Are you doing the work consistently over time? Shiny gadgets won't answer that for you, and only you know the real fix. And this episode. So let's get to the first section.
Why gear isn't the solution.
All right, let's talk science for a second. The thing that actually improves your running is not external, it is physiological, internal. Your heart, lungs, muscles, and mind adapt through stress and recovery. Gear might make the process feel smoother, but it's not the catalyst for improvement. You are. Okay, you see these? These are Saucony Cohesion 16, 17s, I don't even know. They are going on probably 2 years old now, and they were, I think, 50 or 60 US, like 90 Australian. I live in Australia, and I've run probably, I don't know, about 300-400 miles on them, which isn't that much, but they are my go-to basic shoe. Not because they're magic, but because I ran in them consistently. That's why I love them. They are probably a bit too high heel for me. They're 12 millimeter, but I make it work. They're great for recovery. They're kind of like this all-around great shoe. And hold on. And these Ultra Escalante 3s, non-race edition, 0 mil. They're already starting to peel in the back. I love them. I don't even want to get a new pair. I absolutely love them. And these are amazing. So between these two shoes, they probably get about 30 to 40% of all the Ks, miles, the volume that I do. I do have super shoes. I do have all that. But these are relatively cheap, but they just do everything. Run, walk, weightlift, hike, jump around, do whatever. Amazing. So back to the consistency thing. That's the secret sauce that no one wants to talk about. They allow me to be consistent, which leads to the next section.
The smarter way to use your gear.
All right, let's break down what you actually need and how to think about it in a smarter way. So number one, shoes. We'll go through the list. It's shoes, number one, 2 run clothes, 3 smartwatches, 4 hydration system, 5 run caps, and 6 sunglasses. So back to number one, your shoes need to fit well and feel comfortable. That's it. That's it. Simple. Forget the marketing hype about carbon plates unless you're racing competitively and getting paid and you're elite. For daily training, a solid and natural pair of shoes works just fine. Yeah, sure, you can get the carbon shoes. And I love that Saucony and other brands are doing the race version of the shoe. They're doing a step down, they're doing a nylon plate. So it's not as light, but it's actually the same exact technology, same exact feel. Love that. And Saucony Endorphin Speeds are a perfect example. They're very similar to the pros and very similar to the elites in the performance that you get. It's just an all-around great trainer. Number 2, run clothes. Technical fabrics are helpful for wicking sweat. This is what I'm wearing here. Kaizen, go check it out. Link in the show notes or video description below. But you don't need premium brands unless you want them. A breathable shirt and shorts from your local store, they can do the job. So, the big brands, Walmart, Kmart, etc., Amazon, if you want to shop there, they do the job very, very well. All right, third one, smartwatch. I've got Apple Watch and I wear Garmin's for most of my runs. Long story why I have 2 different watches. I don't like it, but I have to do it. They're great for tracking effort, but don't let the data run your life. If you're obsessing over your splits on every single run, leave it at home. You can use your smartphone. Obviously, you can just, time yourself and then enter it into your journal, your diary, written one, or put it into Strava, and just practice running by feel if you don't want to do the watch. Trust me, it is freeing if you do these things.
Number 4, hydration system.
If you're running more than an hour, staying hydrated is key. A simple handheld water bottle or a waist pack, or I think they have those vests, those hydration vests and all that. I don't do that, but you can do that. They're very good, and you don't have to spend $200 on all those sort of things unless you're running an ultra marathon. Keep it simple. I knew the ultra people, yes, and super hot weather, you're out there for 5-6 hours. Yes. But just keep it really simple in the beginning. The running water bottles have gotten so much better. Fun story, my early one from 15 years ago, from when I did my first half marathon, I got one, and once it got like half full, the water was shaking back and forth as I was running, and it was the most annoying thing. And I just literally threw the bottle in the trash. I was like, I can't do this. I don't know how people do this, run with water bottles. But the new ones, they actually compress. Shout outs to Brenton, who I'm pacing him for a sub 3-hour marathon shortly, hopefully in the next few months. And he actually has a water bottle that crumples down as it gets smaller, kind of like a gel. I was like, genius. So I'll probably get one for our marathon so that I can make sure on maybe my super long runs when I don't know if I can get water.
5, run cap.
A good cap, not hat, cap. Is clutch for sunny days. These are not for sale, 1% better runner hats, but let me know if you want one. I'm doing a waiting list. But yeah, they're great for sunny days, rain, or just keeping sweat out of my eyes. I sweat a lot. I gotta have the hat. I'm not a big fan of glasses. Gets glass in a second, but don't overthink it. Grab one that fits your style and gets the job done. I like these flat brims, these runner type caps. There's a whole bunch out there. Everyone's doing a runner cap.
Number 6, sunglasses.
I'll admit, I do not use these that much, and pretty much at all. I don't like the extra thing on my eyes. I have dark brown eyes, so I don't mind the sun, and I actually like everything being super clear. I don't like not being able to see the road or things around me very clearly. Same with cycling. But for most folks, I know that a solid pair of sports sunglasses is a game changer. The sun, they want to look cool, etc., whatever. You do you. Just don't buy the $300 pair unless you really love them. And to be honest, they'll probably break. So I'm a big fan of the knockoff brands or the cheap kind of like, $20 to $40 pair. Make sure it feels good. If you want to buy a $300 pair, do it. I'm just letting you know you don't have to do it. And that's it. Shoes, clothes, and hydration if you need it. Everything else, it's optional. Focus less on gear and more on showing up consistently. Okay, instead of just focusing on gear, let's level this up. To help you better understand all of this and implement it in your running life, I've made a free quick start cheat sheet. Yes, that is free, of what to look out for with the 6 areas of gear that I just went over when you go to purchase your items, whatever you want, and a bonus 30-day base training and habits plan to help you become a running consistent monster. Think running therapist that actually knows what kind of gear you should get. Scan the QR code here or here. Go to the show notes link if you're listening on your smartphone or the app on your computer, or video description below to get that for free right now. You'll automatically get signed up for my weekly email newsletter where you'll get deep dives into consistency, habits, and incremental self-improvement for all the smart self-coached runners out there. Oh, and make sure you like, subscribe, and share this out to all the runners that you know that obsess over gear too much and you're like, yo, how about you don't? Because this guy knows what he's talking about. Let's get back into it.
The 1% Better Runner Framework for Gear.
Okay, bonus section here. Here's a sneak peek of how the 1% Better Runner philosophy reframes this whole gear obsession. Kind of can help you have a bit of boundaries and parameters around what you want to do when you go to purchase gear. First, belief. Believe that running is about you, not your gear. If you show up consistently, your body will adapt. You don't need a $1,500 watch to tell you that. Second, consistency. Invest your energy into showing up, not shopping. Build a habit of running, rain or shine, tired or energized. That habit will do more for your progress than any other shoe could. And third, patience. Good running takes time. You can't hack fitness with new gear, but you can achieve it with months or years of small, consistent daily steps. So, do you think that you still need the latest super shoes, or are you ready to focus on what actually matters? Drop a comment below and tell me I'm wrong. I love it. Give it all hate, love, etc. Tell me if you're team old shoes, old gear, or team, gear obsession. You need all the technology. I love it all. I want to see. And if you're ready to build all the habits to make you a better runner, check out the link in the description for that free download. I really appreciate you. Thanks for rocking. If you want to get more info on how to run better, faster, smarter, etc., click here to find out how and why I'm getting 1% better every year for 10 years in the half marathon.